You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the New England Patriots. My God, I just listened to Jerod Mayo during his appearance on WEEI this morning, and to say he is painful to listen to may be the understatement of the century. My God, Jerod Mayo, that's right. I hereby coin the phrase Jerod Mayo going forward when in regards to this head football coach, if you want to call him that. I don't know what he's leading exactly, because you've got a captain of the Patriots, Deatrich Wise, slamming fans, and my goodness, fans slammed back, and they should have. Literally shut the bleep up. I mean, you're slamming fans talking about they shouldn't be booing. Who do you think pays your salaries and pays the crafts, parking, and I mean, just you want to go through it, the concessions, all of it. It's hardworking fans, and look, if I'm the coach, Jerod Mayo, I'm calling Wise in, and I'm saying you shut up and do it now. He won't do it. He won't do it. And this morning was a bunch of corporate speak out of Jerod Mayo, and even worse, it wasn't even corporate. Look, I managed in the corporate world for 12 years. It wasn't even corporate leadership talk. It was the worst kind of corporate talk. It was like corporate human resources talk. Oh, God, how many buzzwords can you possibly squeeze in? By the way, if you were looking forward to a battle between Drake Maye and the Buffalo Bills this weekend, well, you're probably screwed, because there is a very good chance that Drake Maye could get benched this weekend, making this weekend's game potentially unwatchable. By the way, you do need the Patriots to lose this game to get the number one overall pick, of which time you would hope they would trade back for a king's ransom, because they've got a roster that's devoid of talent. There you are right there. Jerod Mayo asked if he would consider benching Drake Maye in Week 18. Quote, everything is under consideration. At least I might get to see Joe Milton, but who knows if they'll actually put Joe Milton in. They'll probably put Jacoby Brissett, who will make me want to poke my eyeballs out. I mean, seriously. So, right here, Patriots captain called fans spoiled after they called Jerod Mayo to be fired. Wow. Okay. That's one way to go. While the effort on the field was disheartening, fans made their feelings clear about head coach Jerod Mayo, known as quote, fire Mayo chants rained down from the stands. After the game, multiple players spoke out about the fans' actions, including Patriots captain Deatrich Wise Jr., who would be stripped of his captain and might even be launched into space for nothing to be named later. Just cut him. Quote, with all respect to Patriot Nation, we're going to, yeah, that's kind of like bless your heart in the South. I'm going to say with all respect, and then I'm going to slam you. Patriots Nation, they're a little spoiled. How about that? This guy ain't won jack shit, and Jack left town. We don't appreciate the boos. Well, play better. I mean, honestly, have a better effort, a better showing. At 40-7, that means you weren't trying. Let's be honest, okay? We saw a bad football team yesterday, and this makes the Patriots look even worse. We saw a bad football team that I honestly thought was worse than the Patriots. And the New York Giants dropped 45 on a New England Colts team that was battling for a playoff spot. Drew Lock dropped 5, I think had 5 total touchdowns or something like that yesterday. Wow, that's how a team doesn't quit, even though it screwed up their draft pick status. Nonetheless, that team was really trying. This team, nah, we're not going to do that. We don't appreciate the outburst against Mayo. If you're a fan, be a fan with us through thick and thin. I've got to be honest. Some of these players like Deatrich Wise, if I'm being real here, I got the odd suspicion that there are reasons they're shielding and defending Mayo that's got little to do with football, if I'm just being honest. It feels like they might be trying to cover his ass for other reasons. And I just, come on now. You gotta get the best coaches. Mike Vrabel, Liam Coen. Yeah, after what I'm seeing with the Buccaneers, Liam Coen should be right there in the conversation for a head coaching job with somebody. So, Savage put this quote up too from Deatrich Wise, and of course, it got a lot of retorts from Patriot fans, and I don't blame them. They're pissed, and they should let these players know it. They should certainly let Bob Kraft know it, and they should certainly let Jerod Mayo know it, right? And Deatrich not so wise. The players need to take a step back. The beef is between the fans and the Krafts, who put the current GM and management in place. That's pretty accurate. It's a tough spot for them, but let this process play out. Look, number one, fan is short for fanatic. We've talked about that. But they spend their money. If they're in that stadium, they came to watch you play, and this team sucks. And it was cold, and they took time out of their day to actually come watch this in person. I would have booed the hell out of you, too. I was at home watching it because it was the only game on, which makes everything even worse. I mean, I'm booing the hell out of the Patriots. It was a terrible effort. I love when players start crying and start talking about fan loyalty, like they wouldn't jump ship for a few more bucks. Or this, or would love being traded to a Super Bowl contender like the Lions. Absolutely. If they had the ability to get to a playoff team right now for a run, they would all bolt right out of there, including Deatrich not so wise. Put a better product on the field then. We don't expect it to be the Brady years, but we do expect competitive football. And this is something you don't show. We don't appreciate this poor excuse for a football team. You lack fundamental play, discipline, and worst of all, you think you're actually a competitive product. Spoiled we were, but we know what suck looks like. That's true. They know what good looks like. They know what ass looks like. And this looks like straight cheeks out there. Big fat cakes bouncing everywhere when the Patriots play. My wife is laughing at me right now, but you get the point. Seriously. It's crazy. Well, with all due respect to Deatrich Wise, you would hear crickets if we weren't showing up to support the team. New England is for winners. We demand the highest level of effort and success. If you can't hack it, go play for Cleveland. Ooh. Mayo has lost the team. These players ought to let their play speak for them instead of airing it out on social media. What a mess. And guys, we could keep going. Seriously. Bro, when you suck, you get booed. That's the name of the game. If you don't like it, go sell insurance. That's a fact. I mean, that's what a lot of these players, when they don't quite cut it, go do. I mean, you could always have you a stint in the UFL or maybe the CFL. Or, hell, I don't care. Some of you guys, I'm not sure you're qualified to mop the floors at a peep show. Let's be honest. I mean, I put up, sometimes I put Jerod Mayo flipping burgers, working for McDonald's in my thumbnails. Maybe we do that for you this time, Deatrich Wise. So this weekend, you can look forward to no Drake Maye. And you know, this was a comment And let me just show it, because it is accurate. And it should send a shiver of fear down Patriots Nation right here. People realize that if Mayo actively tanks, this means his job is completely secure, right? You can't want him to actively tank and get fired. The two things don't exist. I said, this is what you call a bingo. 100% right. It sure looks like Jerod Mayo is coming back. That's right. That's right, because you're saying, hey, ownership and management is signing off on you losing this game because you're coming back. Oh, crap. All right. I mean, yeah, everybody needs the draft pick, and I get it. But there are two quarterbacks in this draft, all right? If you end up drafting second, that second pick is still going to be extremely valuable because they want the top two QBs, Shadur and Cam Ward. So don't get confused. Both of those first two draft picks, and maybe the third, but not to the full extent. I mean, I know a lot of people's got Travis Hunter going number one, but I think it's going to be the two QBs first. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.